My entire life, I've been on a journey to find love. I've had some amazing experiences, and some not so good. But that hasn't stopped me from believing that true love still exists. Join me as I speak with real-life couples finding their way through life, love, and relationships. This is Real Life Love Stories.
Well, they were going bowling, so I decided to come along.
It was part of her birthday celebration, and so he came and he chilled, and so after we finished, at the bowling alley, it was nice, little flirting, whatever. And so he says, "Can I come back to your place?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can come over." Mind you, it's like 12 o'clock at night, and I have my child, and typically I don't let anybody speak to, he doesn't get to interact or whatever, but he had already been around him at the bowling alley and everything, and so I was like, "Yeah, you can come through for a little bit. It's late."
So I've always known what I wanted in a woman, and I never could find one woman that possessed all of the things that I wanted. So I dated multiple women, and I would. That's just what it is. I mean, I
know it's the truth.
When it was like this one possessed this one possessed this one. So we keeping it real. We keeping it, we keeping it.
Yes, you are.
And so, when I met her, she checked in all of my things. Okay, I need this, I need that. I don't have to. And so it was like, and then our chemistry was just unbelievable. Our raisings. How we were raised, our upbringings were very similar.
I had Mitchell come out of divorce, and a friend of mine, Vince, he would come by my office and we would talk. And he asked me, "Man, you dating anybody? What are you doing?" I said, "Nah, I'm not." He said, "Man, I know somebody." I said, "Well, nah, I'm not here." And he used to come by and we would talk, and he wanted me to meet Sharon. And so finally I said, "Well, yeah." So I went by their house, and that's when I saw in the yearbook, and I got the phone number. And I said, "I'm just going to check it out. I'm not going to, just check it out and see what's up." And that's how I got started.
He was just such a gentleman. From the time he picked me up looking over the menu, he just, he took it upon himself to order so many, things for us to both try. And, he was just everything. And so I just knew kind of that he wasn't somebody that would be around for a while.
He took my cousin to prom. I took his cousin to prom. And when prom was over, it was me and him. Not, have you had the stigma where you can't have a best friend, male and female? Well, we were friends, and that's exactly what it was. We sat out in my car till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, where everybody calling, they kicking it, they drunk, they doing this, they doing that. Where are you? Who you with? I'm with Mario. What y'all doing? Chilling. Straight chilling. And from there, I realized how much he really did care about me.
Our families knew each other. A little. She was familiar with my family. I knew her family. And then when things just click, it's hard to meet someone right off top and everything just click. I'm not fake. I'm very honest. I'm very straightforward. Things just clicked. And so I really enjoy spending time with her.
Who said "I love you" first?
He did.
It was me. It was me. Yeah, I've told her first. I think I kind of threw her off guard a little bit. I don't think she was expecting that. And so, and you told me you love me back.
I didn't want to leave you hanging.
Man, I was big time. Red Lobster.
Red Lobster was big.
I know. I was trying to impress her.
Yeah.
And he did a good job.
So it was just, I told him he could come over that night. And when he got there and I opened the door, he was flirty the whole time, and he actually ended up staying the night there, and we slept on the couch. But the funny thing is, it's like, I know you thought you were coming over here to sleep with me, and it wasn't happening. Like, it was, no.
I thought I was finna smash and go back to Atlanta and go on back my way. But she came to the door, and I gave her time to get herself ready.
To get comfortable.
Yeah.
Put on your booty shorts and stuff.
That type of stuff. And when I came over, I gave about 30 minutes. And I come over, and she still got on jeans. And the stuff she wore to the bowling alley, I'm like, this ain't finna go nowhere. I already see how this going.
That night after prom, it's like we started hanging like real tough. I mean, pretty much you see Sharita, you see Mario. You see Mario, you see Sharita or whatever. And it's so crazy because our church homes in Pine Bluff, they was like right down the street from each other. And I've been knowing her brother all my life or whatever. I pretty much grew up under him playing drums and stuff like that, but never had the conversation with her. Used to always see her around and stuff like that, and like we was talking about that mean look, and I know. Used to go to their house with her brother, everything. Never said anything to each other.
I wasn't really looking for anyone at the time. I was dating casually. A couple of guys, but nothing serious at all. But when the mutual friend of ours said that he had a person that he wanted me to meet, I was intrigued. So he told me about him, and he kept saying he looks like this little professor. So that intrigued me. So I was interested in meeting him. Didn't really think that it would go anywhere. I wasn't looking for a long-term relationship. I had dated before and was in a serious relationship before. But at the time, it was just casual dating. But I was interested in meeting him.
But a supporter, someone to be very supportive. I'm very, protective of, my children. So someone that can love my children is equally the same as I do. I think with him, that is just a given. Like, even at, times of, we don't have the very best of times or the very worst of times, but even at the worst of times, if I'm feeling down about he and I, the love that he gives my children and show my children constitutes everything else. So that kind of overwhelms everything else. But anyway, so just that, like, what I think for me, it was more or less about being able to love my children. I have a very strong personality, so I can kind of mold someone or shape someone into how or what I want them to be for me. So I didn't really have characteristics, as I did when I was, 16, 15. I was saying, okay, he has to drive this car, that car, he has to work this job, look like this. I didn't have a model man because I know that I sometimes have ways to mold someone. So for me, it was more or less important, will this person has to love my children and respect my children the way that they would do for their very own, and then that in turn would just blend. So that's of sheer importance to me, and he does that consistently, very consistently.
The rest is history at that point. We started to talk more. Nobody thought anything serious about it because, again, he stayed in Atlanta and I was here, so it was cool conversation until you get to the point to where it was like you're talking to somebody and you're like, I do not want to be on the phone with this person. Like, I want to talk to Derek. I would prefer that. And then it just kind of got serious.
Capers.
The lobster bisque.
Yeah.
Was
my
the
first
best.
time having lobster bisque.
And then we've been there once since then. But yeah, it was our first date was at Capers in Little Rock.
We went to a pizza parlor in Pine Bluff called Big Banjo. And till this day, when we go to Pine Bluff, we go to Big Banjo. Yeah, just like we first met. It's so crazy. And nothing has changed at the restaurant or anything. Everything's still the same. So, yeah, that was our first date. Actual official date.
Of course, as I said, superficially, we always kind of have in mind what you think you want, physical features, characteristics in a person. But more importantly, I needed someone who had God first in his life. So I was looking for a Christian man. If he wasn't Christian, I wanted there to be someone who was open to that, who the seed had been planted. And I knew the seed had been planted because his dad was a Pentecostal preacher. So so that was first and foremost. The next thing that I wanted was a man who respected women and someone who was kind to women.
First date, I really can't remember, to be honest. I came down on vacation because I was still in Atlanta, and after we talked for about a month of knowing each other, I came back home because I had a week of vacation. So I came back home for a week, and I kind of stayed back and forth. I came see her, I would stay at my parents' house and things like that. But just say our first date, can't really remember.
Outside of his physique, because I can dress him the way I want to dress him, so he's like my own Ken doll. But that, like, I talk about this a lot.
I'm a stripper in my outfit.
You what?
I used to be a stripper with this physique. Yeah, I strip. I'm part-time.
When?
Yeah.
When?
I'm just
Oh, I was going to
talk
say,
about
Lord. Okay.
He showed such a kind side to me and to everyone. He was the same all of the time, and so when we would talk, I knew what I was getting. It wasn't as if, as time went on, you know how some people you can see a side of them and then they change, but he was consistent, and I like that.
Honestly, I'm just going to go with we had gone out for Valentine's Day because, like you said, he came down. Or did you come down in January? Because didn't you have a week in January?
Yeah, that was the week, and then 2 weeks later I came back for Valentine's.
So we don't know. Is that not horrible?
I remember Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I was going to say that's what my mind goes straight to is Valentine's Day, but surely I have no idea.
I know we went out on a date that first week that I was here. I was here for a whole week, and then she didn't know I was coming back. Because I bought her some stuff for Valentine's Day. I didn't tell her I was coming. And she was like, well, I guess it's Valentine's Day. I ain't got no Valentine. I'm going to babysit my little cousin so her mom can go out. I'm like, nah, I don't do that. Go clear your schedule. I mean, go ahead and clear your schedule. And I'm sending her video chats through Glide as I'm on my way to Little Rock. And just so happened she seen some stuff in the backseat of my car. She was like, hold on, that's the stuff I wanted. And he got it in his car. And then I told her, okay, I'm on my way back to Little Rock.
I think we both did. It was a conversation. It was really a conversation of, it was almost like our second time being together, like our second date-ish. But it was a conversation of, you know, I'm reacting in this manner because I have feelings for you. I have feelings that extends beyond a like. So it was a conversation, and then it was a...
Neither one of us, I don't think, were really looking to get married. We was enjoying each other's company.
People kept saying that at our wedding. Those were our wedding toasts. Like,
yeah, I mean, we were enjoying each other's company. I don't think, there was really no pressure in our dating. We could just kind of hung out, and things just really start to move very fast. Mm-hmm. I mean, they just moved very fast. They went from dating to liking to loving to marriage. I mean, it went really fast.
It's ate and talk all night once again after we left the pizza parlor. We just riding and just talking all night.
What I saw in Stevie was somebody that was professional. Someone who could relate to anyone. Professional, my homeboys back in Blytheville, anybody. And my mom liked her. Because the first time she met my mom, she made sure she had a dress on and she was conservative. And I didn't have to tell her that. And so that impressed me. First time she met my mom. So I said to myself, I think she'll keep her.
Which we got stupid drunk.
We did. But the thing is, Derek does, he drinks. He likes beer. But when it comes to hard liquor, he's going to sip it and mix it. But this was our first, interaction. We were still new and everything. So he did not tell us that he didn't like shots. Everybody else was all for shots. And everybody likes Crown. So he was like, okay, we can do that. We're going to take shots here. And I guess, like I said, I guess he just wasn't quite ready to let us know that he didn't take
I couldn't
shots.
whip out on the first date, basically. One of our first interactions. So,
we ride. When we go to Pine Bluff, we ride down there just, reminiscing about all this stuff. It's just so much history behind, just because we've been married a couple of years, people think, oh, y'all just in the beginning stages and all this stuff like that. Yeah, we in the beginning stages of marriage, but as far as knowing each other, stuff like that, pretty much ain't nothing anyone can tell me about her. And vice versa. It's the same thing. So I think that's what makes our relationship so, strong or whatever. So that first date it was pretty good. We just ate buffet and just that's it.
You're watching Real Life Love Stories.